Welcome back to the group chat.
Nathan Marshall with the Crusaders. Scott Robinson. Yep. Scott Robinson.
Close. Rep straight off.
Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya, John Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva. Bro.
Welcome back to the group chat. Odds on edition. We've made it through to Thursday, and I am stoked because the Ashes start tomorrow, Phil. I couldn't be more excited about it. Huge on the Ashes. All I've been listening to is Ashes build-ups, Brendan McCullum, see what he's talking about, see what's happening with the Aussie lineup, how confident the English are, what little prep the English are doing. And I also want the Poms to win because I love
the Poms.
Seeing Aussie. Like when it comes to their cricket and they lose, especially on home soil, they just implode. And that implosion just warms my heart a little bit. And it's something I would love to see. And I'm really jealous because I've got a few friends that are going over to Melbourne for the Boxing Day test.
Oh, nice.
And, to be there would be so much fun. I'm going to go next year for when New Zealand play. But being there for an Ashes.
Feels like one of those fixtures you kind of have to experience.
Yeah.
What was it, England underdogs 215 or something for the first game?
Yeah. And it draws all the way out about $10, $11. There's no way any of these games, if weather doesn't have an effect, there'll be no draws. Neither of these teams are going to play to draw.
So England wins the first game or England wins the series?
I want England to win the first game because then at least we've got a series out of it. But I feel like if either team wins, they're going to win well. And then, so say England could win inside three and a bit days, 4 days, by an innings and however many runs, and then go and lose the next game by an innings and just as many runs because that's the way both teams are kind of playing. But the chat is, this is the best English side since 2010, and this is the worst Australian side since 2010. So I'm looking very much forward to it. Plenty else on this weekend, though.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
EPL is back. A-League is back. Rugby internationals, UFC, Fight Night in Qatar. There's plenty on. We're not short of sport, that's for sure. So probably the internationals, the Fight Night. Bit of the EPL action, I reckon.
Yeah, it's good to have football back. And then the other one that I'm not so sure how it's going to go, but F1 in Vegas.
Yeah, the flooding.
Showing you this morning, the track is flooding. Bit of flash floods across Vegas. Probably going to affect qualifying. Is there a sprint? But yeah, we have a new favourite in that race. Max Verstappen is the $2.60 favourite to win Lando. Next favourite. So that's going to play out an interesting race, depending on what the weather can do. Need F1 boats going around Vegas, apparently.
The speedboat, yeah.
Yeah, turn it into it's basically America's Cup out there now.
It's going to, be interesting to see if they can do the sprint in the qualies or anything like that. It looks pretty bad.
Yeah, and I'm wondering whether McLaren will help out Oscar Piastri and give him the wet weather tyres or not, whether they'll just let him run on slicks because they seem to just be stitching him up left, right, and centre these days.
Yeah. Lando Norris, the favourite child.
Yeah, he is the favourite child.
Protect my beautiful boy. Oh, good.
From Zach Brown and the McLaren team. But interesting to see Max Verstappen back up at the top of the ladder in terms of favourite to win the race, especially when he's hunting down this Drivers' Championship towards the back end of the season. It's making for an exciting finish. We might as well get stuck into it then. The big one on the cards, international rugby. Of course, we're going to have a look at South Africa, Ireland, because that'll pique your interest. But we'll start with Australia. No, we're not starting with Australia. We're going to start with...
Fuck Australia.
Fuck me. We're going to start with New Zealand versus Wales. New Zealand, $1.01.
Yeah.
To beat the Welsh. Wales $15. The point start is at 28.5, and the total is at 59.5. Razor has said this is a great chance to, give a couple guys some more runs. So what do we think of this game? Do you reckon we'll see many changes? Are the All Blacks going to blow them out the water? Is it tight? He said this is going to be a good chance to give a few guys another run.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Yeah.
When did he say that?
It must have been at a press conference over in the last 24 hours because he was being quoted saying that, which is huge because if so, that's going to be great. The team can't be too far from being announced. What is it? Sometime tonight?
Yeah. Must be.
Thursday night.
No teamless yet. And after 833 days, Wales got their win at Principality Stadium. Can they go back to back?
No.
Hopefully not. What do we make of it? Well, $1.01, not much going on there. There's a factor, though, in the game with these margins. Been looking at, because I think 13 plus is the favourite margin. It's not, what is it, $1?
It won't even be that much.
It's like $1.46, I think.
Yeah, to win 13 plus. Well, 28.5 is 4 converted tries. It's an absurd start line.
Hey?
4 converted tries to win by 28 or more points. It's a crazy point start.
Yeah,
it's a lot of points.
I was looking at the recent games for the ABs and the Welsh. And you do get the mix of, 32 points here, 28 points there. So it's right in the mix. The only thing that impacts that, because you're thinking, 28 is pretty good. But then you looked at those last 2 games and you go, 32 points, 38 points, that's significant margins. But then you bring in the Northern Hemisphere card factor.
Oh, yes.
The Autumn Series card bonanza. It's been non-stop. 15 cards, 5 games, whatever stat I whipped out last Tuesday. 13 cards over the 5 games, 2 reds. Both red cards for Moster and the Japan lock, Harry Hopkins or whatever his name is, rescinded after being straight red.
Yeah, you're fuming about this, I feel like.
Yeah, well, you give a straight red from a TMO and then they're both rescinded. How does that make sense? It doesn't. So I think that plays a factor for this game. All Blacks discipline, maybe.
Yeah.
Couple of yellow cards, and we've seen those yellow cards allowing the other team to get back into the game. Scotland and was it Ireland? I can't remember what the other game was. Just allowing those teams to creep back into the game, which you can kind of see that 28.5 starting to make a bit of sense. But I was looking at something more in the lines of a plus 30.5.
Oh, you're going alt lines?
An alt line at $1.70 isn't bad, but if this line keeps being pushed out, because I'm pretty sure, was it not 26 or 27?
It may have opened, shorter.
I feel like it was shorter. It's pushing out slowly but surely.
So if people are liking the ABs then?
Yeah, I mean, if it does get to a 29.5 and it hits $1.90 for 29, that could be worth it. But at the moment, you feel like 30.5 is a good enough buffer there. Or you look at the winning margin, the 10 point sort of margin, New Zealand 21 to 30.
Yeah.
With those last sort of games, they've, as I said, the last 2 was about 32 and 36 point differential. Prior to that, you're looking at 17 to 24. So if you're expecting over 30, the ABs to win by, factor in a cheeky yellow card. Wales creeping back into the game. That 21 to 30 at 380 is probably where I'm heading if I had to look for value, if I had to scratch around. Otherwise, you take the safe Wales plus 30.5 old line. Feels safe enough.
Yeah, nice. I think, I'm looking at the same angle. I've got written down here, New Zealand to win 11 to 20, which is at $4.60, or the 21 to 30 margin at $3.80. And I was thinking, where the All Blacks have been gun in the past is that last 20 minutes, right, where they blow teams out of the water, and that's when you see those big winning margins. But there's last couple of years, and under Razor, I don't know whether it's, they're all match fit, so it can't be a lack of match fitness. I don't know what it is, but they just haven't been able to close out games, and you feel like you're right. Whether it's a card and discipline issues, and someone's been naughty, or a lack of try in the last 20 minutes. I don't want to say it's a lack of trying because they're all playing for the country and, wanting to do well. But it is the last game of the tour. It's the last game of the season. They're going to want to wrap up nicely. They get out to a nice buffer. And then maybe they just, pull the gas back a little bit. Wales creep back in. I like that 21 to 30 sort of margin too.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
You have to factor in the Northern yellow card. They love dishing out the yellows.
Yeah. The refs must have a different interpretation on the rules because you don't see that many yellow cards down here.
Where are the card markets? Let me bang on the card markets. Another red card for Safa. Another yellow for the Kiwis. Come on.
Well, now you were saying that you reckon the South Africa-Ireland game could be similar. You wanted to have a wee look at it. What have you got for us?
Could be similar? Yes, it could be. Hopefully, like the AB's Welsh game, we don't want to see any cards. But obviously, the Springboks have a track record last 2 weekends. Red card, going down a man, controversial or not. Scored 32 points in both those games still, despite having the man down, even 13 at some times. Springboks over 26.5 is $1.90.
Okay.
Looking at South Africa 11 to 20 for $4 as well. Now, this is Ireland we're talking about, and this is Springboks total points for 26.5.
Yep.
Despite having those red cards, despite being down a man, you're still putting on 32 points. And you could say, yes, that was Italy. It's a good Italian side. And you could say, yes, it's France. Well, it's France, and it was at the start of France. Putting on 32 points with the man down is quite a feat.
Yeah.
So also took them 30 minutes to get any points on the board against Italy with a man down.
Yeah, it took them a while to get cooking.
So to finish the game with 32, I don't mind them if they can keep 15 on the field to rack up over 26.5 for $1.90. And then, as I say, it should be a close game against Ireland. If you look at their recent results, just pumping, was it Australia, 46-19, punted Japan, no worries.
As you'd expect them to.
Kept it relatively close. What was it, a 13-point difference by the ABs? But they had a real early red card in that game, didn't they?
The Irish or the ABs?
Yeah, the Irish. For a third minute? I can't remember if it was a straight red or not.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
But it was early doors regardless.
That was a early Sunday morning, or like a 9 a.m. That was rough because I was playing cricket that day. I wasn't able to watch it. We're getting updates in the middle.
Yeah, and I mean, the last couple of games between the sides, South Africa, 24 points, 27 points, and the World Cup only scoring 8. That famous loss there, but...
I saw a wee graphic, top 5 teams in the world right now, and at the top was South Africa. Second was South Africa with 14 men. Third was New Zealand. Then it had England 4th, Ireland 5th. But I just thought South Africa are playing so much with 14 men at the moment, and they're still the second best team in the world when they're down to 14 men.
In particular, that French game. And how lethal Italy has been too. But also another one to look out for, I guess, Grant Williams. If he does, whether he starts, whether he's off the bench, if you can get him to score any time, you want to be jumping on that. He's back to back, despite his team being down a man. He can still get over that line. So
yeah, you liked him last week, didn't you?
Grant Williams.
Just weren't able to snag it at 3 in the morning. What time does that game kick off?
I think it's like 6:30 this weekend, which is absolute blessing.
On a Sunday? Are you waking up early for it though?
On a Sunday into the Qatar UFC fight night. Thanks for coming.
We might as well get into that next then, eh? So we got Dan Hooker fight night against, how do you say his name?
Armin Tsarukyan.
Sa. And it's actually, it's not a bad fight night, is it? Not a bad fight night at all.
Oh, it's pretty good, man. You got former champ Bilal Muhammad up against Ian Machado Gary, who's 16-1 now. Another one, you've got this, what they call him, like the caveman. Oyabai, I think is how you pronounce it, up against Jack Hermanson. You got this Shamil Gaziev, who's like 14-1, has like 11 or 10 knockouts. I'll pull up the facts in a second, but it's absolutely stacked. Yeah, especially for a fight night and especially for a nice little Sunday morning.
Yeah, so you're going to roll on from the Springbok game into some UFC, which is nice for you. Yeah. I won't lie, I probably won't be getting up on a Sunday morning to be watching either of those. Maybe the AB's game, since it is the last one of the season. Just depends how we go Saturday.
4:10.
Yeah.
4:10.
The alarm's been set at 4 o'clock for the last couple of weeks.
How many games watched?
Half. Half a game. But maybe for the last week you got to. But I'm excited to see what Dan Hooker can produce. I'm looking forward to probably checking out the highlights of that. Or, jumping on Twitter, seeing the results.
I tell you what, by the time their fight is maybe closer to 9 a.m. So I would recommend, because he's an absolute dog and this is a unbelievable test for Dan Hooker.
Again, it depends how the Saturday ends up.
It depends, doesn't it?
Depends what time we're waking up on a Sunday morning.
Yeah. But if you can, dusty or not dusty, it's not a fight you want to miss, especially for a fight night. You go, that's value.
So what's this other guy like?
22-3, well-rounded, lightweight, really quick, really good ground game. The ground and pound is disgusting. His elbow's terrifying. He was meant to fight Islam Makhachev. That was cancelled a day or two prior to the fight. He got injured training, and that was meant to be like, Arman is the guy. He's the guy to beat Islam.
Oh, okay.
That fight never happened. Islam disappeared to welterweight, and obviously he's just beat Jack Della Maddalena by points.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have Arman needing to prove his worth again for the division to fight for the belt, which is currently Ilia Topuria. So here we sit with Dan Hooker.
How come he needs to prove his worth again if he was next in for the title fight?
I think, if anything, Dana White just pissed off with him that he pulled out so late and whatever happened. And doing content with, is it Nina?
Oh, yeah.
And everyone was arguing that's when he got injured, just doing social media content. He wasn't taking it seriously enough or something, whatever. So it's just like...
Okay. So Dana White and the UFC business is pissed off at him and said, hey, go back down to a fight night.
Yeah.
And let's see if you're actually can show up for a fight this time.
Yeah. Because if you can take on a guy like Dan Hooker and survive his onslaught of punches, you've got a good shot against Topuria, who obviously is also well-rounded and is also going to be incredible, but I feel like Dana was just giving him a different kind of challenge, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
People think Arman's going to run through Dan Hooker. I'm not sure it's that simple. It's a 5-round fight. We might see something super similar to the Gamrot fight, went 5 rounds. Dan Hooker actually winning by decision because he just didn't stop coming forward.
Yeah.
And if you have a guy that has solid defense, I mean, outside of that first round, his takedown defense was exceptional against Gamrot. He kept getting up and he kept coming forward. It's a terrifying thing to face. So
it's 100% a scary thing to face. And you're hitting a guy and tackling him or trying to bring him down to the ground, getting some good shots there. He just keeps walking forward to you. I'm thinking, fuck that. When's this guy going to quit? And especially you see Dan Hooker, and he's just a dog. He's going to try more years. And that's why my favorite bet for the fight night, I will have we did one. It is just Dan Hooker, KO, TKO. Back his firepower, back the dog, the hungriness in him to come out there. It could be one shot with Dan Hooker.
$10?
$10 it's paying.
That's what I mean. All it takes is one shot in the UFC, one connection, and you can win the fight, regardless of how many rounds are in front of you. And I think people forget Dan Hooker's resume. I mean, he's kept backing himself up with the last 3 fights, all winning, one of which was by KO, TKO. He's really bounced back and turned himself around and added a couple tattoos too, and he's really a new hangman of sorts. But I mean, he's got an impressive roster: Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, Nasrat Haqparast, obviously the Islam Makhachev, Arnold Allen. A lot of those are losses, but it's all part of his credentials, whether he lost by decision or got subbed. He is the best of the best. He's won against Gilbert Burns. He's won against the Jim Miller veteran. He's seriously fought everyone in that division. So I'm not sure it's so clear cut. And seeing those $10 by points or $10 by KO, you're like, that's all it takes. He's a dog. He'll get stuck in. There's a chance this is an absolute war if Arman struggles. And Arman, there's the claims of, we'll just submit him easy, whatever. He hasn't gotten a submission in the UFC yet.
Right.
He is 9-2 though, and he is, supposedly one of the best in the divisions.
Yeah, he's meant to be that guy.
He dispatched Charles Oliveira. He dispatched Bernal Dariush, Joe Alvarez. There's quality matchups all around the park that he's overcome. Yeah. And then you can see why people are saying this guy would take on and potentially even out-wrestle Islam. Dan Hooker is a different challenge, though. So it'll be interesting. And it's really hard to pick.
If he gets flattened by Dan Hooker, that's a big setback for him.
It is.
He's got a lot to lose.
Yeah, I mean, he's a number 1 contender for the lightweight. I mean, obviously, he gets through Dan Hooker, and then obviously he's like, yes, give me the belt challenge, or does Islam come back down? I don't know. But the whole storyline has just sort of flipped on its head when he pulled out of that fight against Islam. And then Topuria became challenger. And then you've got Charles Oliveira in that mix, and then you've already beaten Charles Oliveira. So where does he actually sit now? We don't know. Throw in Dan Hooker. See what happens.
See how he goes. Have you got a favourite bet or two across the card? Because there's that Ian Machado Gary fight as well against Bilal Muhammad.
Yeah.
What are you kind of eyeing up?
Yeah, I think obviously you talked about if you want to back the Kiwi, hooker by points at 10, hooker by KO 10. That's value for a 5-rounder.
There'll be a few guys like you and I that are going to be backing Dan.
He's done it against Gamrot, yes. Armand's quicker, and he probably poses more of a threat with his striking too. Dan Hooker proved he can be in the mix there and even win. Taken into the deep waters. You could do, Armand last lost by knockout all the way back in 2015. You could do either fighter by points if it goes to deep water at 270. You can do total rounds over 2.5 at $1.64. But man, I've got to be hitting a little stab on one of those $10 options for me.
Yeah.
The other one is that Shamil guy. 14 wins, 9 by knockout. Guy's an absolute
these are the stats
animal.
you're pulling up.
Yeah, he's take him by KO, TKO. It's 245. You might as well. It's almost a sure thing it's going to happen. Nothing's a sure thing. I'm pretty confident about the Shamil guy. I followed him in his last fight. He got it done round 1. Right hook. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Sergey Spivak, though, he's full. What is he? 17-6. He's lost 4 times by knockout. That's good enough for me to back Shamil. I don't think the odds head-to-head were that enticing. So that 245 for knockout was the direction I was heading. Who else in there?
You're really liking that. Note that down.
Yeah, this is, if we go any further with this card, we get into the area where I keep butchering names. So you've got Tapourier's brother in the prelims is probably the only other one. Is it actually
his brother?
It is his
brother.
brother.
I saw the last name and I thought, is there a relative?
No, it's his brother.
True.
I think he won on his UFC debut. I can't remember if it was by decision or not, just off the top of my head. But he's $1.78 to win. I'll probably be backing that as well.
Is he in the same weight class? What weight division is he fighting? Imagine if you get a Bella the Tapouriers for the belt at some stage down the line.
Ever would, eh? No, he's bantamweight.
Oh, okay. He's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Smaller. Little brother? Is he little brother? He's got to be little brother. There's no way. Imagine how degrading that would be if you're big brother, but you're fighting in the smaller weight class and it's not a good fighter.
I think he is older. He's 29. I'm pretty sure Tapourier is like 27 or 28.
That's so ratchet. I know that would hurt me.
Yeah, he won on debut against Colby Thickneys, the Australian, by decision. So I'm probably backing him here again. 6-1, decent prospect.
Yep.
And obviously just family connection. Your brother's a beast. You've got to be pretty good as well, too, if you're training with your brother.
Wow.
Surely.
Genetics, those sorts of things. Same training partners. Yeah. I saw something about Tapourier had this unbelievable gym that he was in, and, just
loaded with cash.
Apparently it's the wife. Because people were speculating how he's got this much cash before he even made a UFC debut.
Massive home gym, massive house.
Yeah, but it's just the wife, and she just feeds the
and
UFC career, and it's 100% worked. So
it's got the best of the best.
Doing well, yeah, absolutely. Well played, Tapourier. Then what is it? What did he end up calling himself?
The legend.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with his UFC career. He's just the legend.
He's just the legend, and he's fair play to him. Football's back.
Thank God.
EPL, A-League. I found a little EPL round 12 special that I really like. It's Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, all to win. You get $3 for that. Chelsea away against Burnley. They should really be beating Burnley. They're about $1.40 favourites. If they can keep 11 men on the park, which they have struggled to do all season long, they've gotten better at it over the last couple of games. But I think if they keep 11 men on the park,
Chelsea,
they win.
Liverpool,
and Arsenal. Liverpool, I'm a little bit iffy about against Nottingham. It is at Anfield, though, so that's what kind of boosts my confidence there.
Yep.
Surely they can figure it out. And then Arsenal against Spurs, North London derby at the Emirates. Spurs haven't won at the Emirates since 2010. That's 15 years ago. The Spurs last tasted success.
But all they have to do is draw.
They do, but Gabriel he's up in the air whether he plays. I think the defence is still solid enough for Arsenal.
Gabriel would be a big loss for you guys if he doesn't play.
Oh, he'll be a huge loss, but even then, I still think Arsenal have the luxury of having a lot of depth this year, which is nice and which is something they haven't had in the past.
Mm.
So they'll be able to get someone in, reshuffle the back line, and I still think Spurs, they might score one, but I'd back the Gunners to get 2 or more goals at home. So I like that little round 12 special, $3 for the 3 of those sides to win. What do you got for the EPL? What are you on at?
There's only one team. No, it's not one team, but Man United are back. They're in decent form. Drawn 2, won 3 of the last 5 games, won the last 4 at home. Mm-hmm. They're at home versus Everton. Everton have scored in 2 of the last 5 against us. It's not great. And they haven't scored the last 3 times they played at Old Trafford. Thanks for coming. 4 goals in the last 5 games for big old Brian. I was looking for a goal or assist for Brian. That's not there yet. So both teams to score no. Over 1.5 goals for Man United. And Brian to score any time. $7.10.
Nice. Nice WSGM based on the stats there. Don't hate that.
Also, I feel like it's a similar conversation, this Arsenal game, as it was for Sunderland.
Yeah.
And remember the 4-0 discussion?
Yeah.
Said Sunderland can score. I think Spurs, they've got 19 goals this season. I do think they can score, but you're saying you'll outscore them.
Yeah, I think we should have been able to outscore Sunderland, to be fair.
I'm not saying you're not going to beat Tottenham. I think 450 for a draw isn't bad, though.
No.
As a non-Arsenal, non-Tottenham fan, I might be looking at something like that. Also helps out the rest of the league, people outside the top.
From a neutral's perspective.
I
think a draw.
It's positive for the league and all those sorts of things.
Oh, we love positivity for the league.
For the small clubs, we
Absolutely.
love the small clubs to do.
Yeah. I'm all for positivity in the league, except for if Arsenal actually are a shot of winning it, and then everyone else gets
screwed. Gabriel is a crack in the wall.
But yeah, what are we at? 12 weeks in.
He should
Quarter
play.
of the way there. Hopefully he plays. That's what did it have lost in it as the FPL site? 75%.
He's yellow, 75% chance. Could have turned to a red.
Sue the Brazilian national team, Arsenal, if he's not playing. He misses more than 3 games. Sue the Brazilian national team. Do you have anything else on the football? Because otherwise, my lock and laugh I've got on the football anyway.
I just got A-League.
Oh, yeah, hit us with the A-League. Auckland FC, the Knicks back in action. What do you got for us, Phil?
Bang. Auckland FC, Brisbane Roar. Both teams to score there. Brisbane Roar scored 3 in their last game. Auckland FC, they should be good enough to win.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know that they've been secure enough out the back to stop Brisbane from scoring there. We'll take both to score, and we'll join that up with Wellington, the Knicks, to beat MacArthur at home.
Nice.
They'll bounce back from that shocking second half against Auckland.
Yep. My research and analytics and everything that I've dove into tells me I agree with the next part of it. I agree that I think Auckland will win, but I hope you're wrong about both teams to score because I've got Auckland to win to 0. I've just based that on the fact that they concede against the Knicks, they then go down to 9 men and they don't concede for the rest of the time. Whether that's based on the Knicks' lack of creativity and utter incompetence of being able to score against 9 men, or you give credit to Auckland for being able to defend that well with 9 men. And I'm going to base it off the fact that all that confidence for defending when you're down 2 guys, once you get another 2 guys in there, hopefully they'll be able to defend well enough. They're good enough to score the goals. So I've just got Auckland to win to 0. Double header for the Knicks as well, wasn't it?
I think the women might be playing at Pukekohe Park or something like that. Is it Pukekohe Park or...
What, up north?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
What's the other park they play at?
Is Porirua Park.
Maybe it's Porirua Park.
Jerry Collins Stadium.
Yeah, it might be Jerry Collins.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's a double header.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you didn't have anything on that, did you? You wanted to
Want
share?
to counter your... Not really. They'll either score or they won't score, right? So they've conceded.
One of us will be right.
You could argue Knicks should have had more goals there. Easy to defend a flat line when you're defending against a flat line. And shit long balls. So
Shot Alex Rufer.
Yeah, Brisbane Lions off the back of their 3 goals. I think they'll be pretty confident coming up against this side. And
we're playing AFL now.
They're top 4. They're 4th place. 5 goals, 2 against them as well.
Yeah, I did see that.
5 goals, 2 against them for Auckland. A goal apiece seems fair enough for me.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. I'll tell you my lock then. And I think this is too good to be true.
It's going to be a 0-0 now. You know that. It's going to be AFC 0, Brisbane 0, just because we talked about it.
Oh, I totally forgot that was a result when I said one of us is going to be right.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I said Auckland to win to 0. But
It could be 0-0.
0-0.
And then we're both wrong.
Screw that. Oh, you'd want a refund on your tickets if it's 0.
Please.
Any game that ends 0-0, you want a refund on your tickets.
Refund my Sky Sports subscription.
Anyway, my lock. Man City to beat Newcastle at St James's Park. They're paying $1.98. Newcastle, when it comes to Champions League, they play football. And they're decent. But when it comes to the Premier League, they have not been a good side.
Sitting 14th.
Whether or not they just don't get up for Premier League games for whatever reason, I don't know. And they'll get up for a Champions League game. But I think Man City at just about $2.
Yeah.
Just take him to win. Keep it as simple as that. Haaland probably scores. He probably scores 2. He might even score 3.
Phil Foden, insane assist.
I mean,
for
when
Haaland.
you hear the way that Phil Foden's been playing, you just can't deny it.
Mm.
He's going to put Haaland
Phenomenal.
on an absolute golden platter. He's going to hand it to him and say, here, Haaland.
Here's the tap inside.
Here, Erling. I'll do all the hard work. You just... Even just let it roll in and just get like a little touch. Oh,
I
yeah.
see the headlines now.
Phil Foden. Magical player. Haaland in the right spot.
Taps in for another goal.
Yeah. But yeah.
Decent striker, not bad.
Yeah, Man City. Yeah. That's what fucking Wayne Rooney would say about him. Semenyo.
How about the
Gyökeres. Where's Haaland? I don't know. I think that's got to be a United City thing that he's not rating Haaland. Surely.
Probably.
But yeah, keep it simple. City to beat Newcastle.
The lock.
The lock. Yours?
Just talked about them. A-League. Bang. Women's A-League, however. They take on Melbourne Victory.
The next women's team.
And
at Porirua Park.
Their social media post said, next up, Victory at home. I go, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Victory at home, there's a little, a little bit punny there. Melbourne Victory, obviously 7 goals already this season, though.
Mm-hmm.
They have conceded 4 in 3 games, though. So it's hopeful. Next 2 goals, 2 games, conceded 2. The 2-2. So both teams to score at $1.62.
Another 2.
Added to a multi somewhere. That's a lock for me.
Both teams to score at $1.62 for your income.
This might be Nick's first win.
What are they paying to win?
Pretty good. I think it was around $3 or $4.
True.
If I can remember correctly. Let's pull it up. Why not?
So you got both teams to score at $1.62. What is the correct score? 2-2.
That's the lock.
We're getting a lot of 2s thrown around.
Okay.
Correct score 2-2. Have we got that option as well?
Phoenix Women 325 to win.
Yep.
The double chance as well was the other option that I liked if I was able to do SGM, which I'm not. Wellington Phoenix Women or draw. $1.80. But at that point, I'm taking the both teams to score because it is Melbourne Victory we're talking about. 2 seconds. Bring it up. Melbourne Victory. 2nd in the league, I think, at the moment. Regardless. What did you ask? Correct score?
Yeah, 0-2 all correct score. We've been throwing lots of 2s around.
11.
Would have been good if we paid 12s.
Imagine. Or 20s.
22s even.
22s.
Correct score 2-2
For
paying
22.
22s. I would be slamming that.
But yeah, both teams to score, and a player to look out for once the goal scorers are out is that number 10, Wynnum. She's due a goal, it feels like. Watched their first 2 games.
Yep.
And she can kick one from outside the box.
Oh, yeah?
And it curls. And it curls. And also, the 2 goals they have conceded, this is why I say they're in for a win at some point. One was a pretty soft penalty last weekend.
Yep.
Oh, the weekend prior, sorry. And then their first game, obviously, in Wellington at the stadium. Soft goal.
Just janky kind of goals.
The defender should be clearing that.
I know how they feel.
So, no soft goals this week. They get a dub, in my opinion. And then number 10 could just be scoring. Could be a screamer.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah, both teams scores the lock is the short answer of that.
Short answer. A long answer, we'll rewind 10 minutes. Laugh, I've got one. It's not happening this weekend, but the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight is just what is it, December
In a month?
19th? So it's a month away, but we've already got the odds out on it, and you've got Jake Paul at $7. But
$7 to win.
$7 to win straight up. I don't think there's if Jake Paul wins, it's because Anthony Joshua has been paid a hair load of money.
Is there a losing bonus?
But
I know he's got a weight restriction. I know that much.
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jake Paul doesn't need weight restrictions when he fights.
No.
4'4" boxers, but Anthony Joshua needs a weight restriction, so there's that to play. I don't know if that's a significant factor enough. I'd be like,
yeah,
$7 though. Jake Paul.
I don't know if Jake Paul would knock out Anthony Joshua though. I mean, I can see a world where Jake wins, and that's him winning on decision, which pays $15, which is my laugh.
Jake by decision, Anthony by decision.
Yeah, I think. Well, how many rounds is it? It's 8 3-minute rounds. So I think this goes the distance. Anthony Joshua's there to collect the paycheck.
Just cruising.
Try not get hit. Not expense so much power. He doesn't want to get ruined before Christmas. He wants to enjoy his little Christmas ham, a wee Christmas dinner. He doesn't want to scare the kids on Christmas morning with a mashed face. So there you go. One of them by decision. And it's a laugh, so I'm going to go Jake Paul decision.
Yeah.
In a month's time, we'll check back on it.
MVP, why not?
Yourself?
Anthony Joshua by decision.
What's that paying?
6.
Yeah, even that's good value.
I mean, who did it? Tommy Fury, was it?
Yeah. Oh, there's been a
Straight
bit of
one
chat
through.
about that. Tommy Fury, I saw on his Instagram stories, and Jake Paul has said that Tommy's been ducking him, and Tommy's reply was, mate, the one place I can't fight you is in America, and you said the fight has to be in America. I'm not ducking you. You're making the rules work for you. Let's fight wherever else in the world, and I'll beat you again. Jake had said something about he's made, he's only his name because of his daddy and whatever, and he was like, the only daddy around here is me to you because I handed you your first L. So I thought it was pretty good work from Tommy Fury.
Yeah, it is good. I don't know. Anthony Joshua. Hard to see him lose, but then again, it is Jake Paul.
Be a sad day for the boxing world if Anthony Joshua loses to Jake Paul.
Yeah. You might as well take the 7s while it's there. Anyway, Argentina, you might like the Poms. I don't. Argentina to beat England at $4.
Whoa.
That would be a right well laugh, wouldn't it?
I only like the Poms when they're playing Australia in cricket.
Well.
But anyway, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, $4. That's all I've got.
The Pumas to beat the Poms.
Yeah, stick it to them.
Nice.
I actually don't know where they're playing. Is it Twickenham again?
I would actually like to see that. I'd like to see. Okay, so the Poms can win down under in the cricket. I would love to see them get humbled on the rugby field.
They need a bit of humbling,
and I hope the Pumas can do it. So
especially what's his name? Is it Pollock?
Yeah. Is it Henry Pollock?
Infringement Pollock, we call him.
Yeah.
Tackle blocking Pollock, we call him.
He's the one with the bleach blonde hair.
Tell you what, if he was a Safa, he gets a red card for that try. Not that much.
Whoa!
Not that much right now. So yeah, they're Los Pumas. No, they're playing at Alliance Stadium. There's so many Alliance Stadiums.
I thought Alliance
this could be in Sydney. It's been sort of rebranded, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's right.
It's Alliance, but it's Twickenham.
/Twickenham. Or Twickenham brackets. Previously Twickenham.
Very nice. Okay, I'll just go through these super boosts then we've got for the weekend. Starting with the Ashes. Steve Smith, 30+ first innings runs. Mitchell Starc, 2+ first innings wickets. Was $2. You get $2.75 for that. I think it's a great bet. Steve Smith looks like he's the man in form. He loves the Ashes. He gets up for it. He averages an absurd amount against England. He should be good for 30+. Back in his number 4 spot too, which is nice. And Mitchell Starc is spearheading this bowling attack that doesn't have any Pat Cummins or Josh Hazlewood to scab wickets away from him. So he should cruise with 2 wickets. Hooker versus Sarukian. Fight to end by knockout or TKO. Was $2.05, now $2.75 as well. I mean, I'm on Hooker to win by KO. The Sarukian. Chances of him winning by KO?
He has the power. Obviously, Dan Hooker, I think he's got about 3 losses by knockout. It can happen.
Yep.
Sarukian just has the 1 loss by knockout, and that was, as I said, back in 2015, I think I said. So, can happen.
So we don't mind it? Don't mind that.
Don't mind it, but at that point, you back the Kiwi and you take the 10.
Yeah, nice. Arsenal in the North London derby to score 2+ goals. Now I think that should
atrocious.
Be good.
That is disgusting.
Right.
Arsenal and Tottenham to draw, and how about the rest of the league?
They'll all get a refund on your tickets.
No Gabriel, no W is what we say.
Arsenal, 2+ goals was $1.50, now $2, so even money. I think they scored too.
Oh.
Victor Gyökeres is one of Wayne Rooney's top 3 players in the Prem.
Put Marino back up front. You're scoring 5 goals again.
Marino could either play up front or centre back. He's one of those guys.
He might.
He
just
could.
might.
He could play centre back, and you'll find him up in
Up
striker.
front, yeah.
Because when he is on the field, he could be playing left back, and he'll be up at the right wing position. He just does his thing. It's great. Sam Cosgrove to score or assist for Auckland FC was $2.15, now $3.
A double win the derby. A quick double win the derby too. A quick brace, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much? $3.
$3 for that to score or assist. It's not bad. Double his chances there. So yeah.
Thanks.
Not too bad. I'm sure there'll be maybe one or two else that come out closer to the weekend, but that's what you've got now, like a few of them. But yeah, back down Hooker to win by KO, $10 or something.
Come on, the hangman. Come on.
As always, all our bets will be on our Bet Social profiles. If you are going to follow along, do it responsibly, but do have some fun, and good luck, of course, for this weekend.